the Big Ten Network is presented by Jeep. Welcome to the Kohl Center where the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Wisconsin Badgers are ready to go. It's another Big Ten basketball Sunday. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Stephen Bardo, I'm Kevin Kugler. Both teams coming in off losses, Stephen, but one feels a lot better than the other right now.
Yeah, the Badgers had a tough road loss at UCLA. They have support in the post.
And we are ready to get this one started. Good to have you with us. Start of a busy day of hoops on the Big Ten Network. RK Buchtengel working against Nolan Winter. Inside, it's Morgan. Here's Williams, 10 to shoot.
I want to see Bryce Williams be way more aggressive looking for his shot here this afternoon.
I have to hurry. 2 seconds to shoot. Buchtengel leaning in, trying to coax a call. And a real good possession to start for Wisconsin.
Clogging that up.
Here come the Badgers. You mentioned it, Stephen. They lost to UCLA 85-83 in one of the stranger Wisconsin basketball lines of recent history. They were on Blackwell 13th in the league in scoring, 15 to shoot for Wisconsin.
Badgers are so difficult to contend with.
And he's one of the reasons why. John Tonje, double figures in 7. Williams will try to answer. A little bit strong, rebounded by Winter. Huskers 0 for 2 from the floor to start. Blackwell with the three. Wow. Here's Gary, he'll try from deep. Had his own rebound for a moment, but it ends up with Klesman. Quick ahead to Tonje. What an adjustment by Tonje.
Wisconsin, have to remind our viewers, they average 85 points a game. And they can get it through fast breaks. They can get it in quick offense in the half court. Just an offensive juggernaut are these Badgers.
There's Williams from the elbow to quiet things for Nebraska.
Good job by Bryce Williams getting to his spot. He likes that right elbow area. Able to elevate.
Tonje will try again from deep. Success once more. Oh my. Hoiberg had to go down and get it. The three off. Nebraska 0 for 3 from deep. Wisconsin 3 for 4 from deep. And that's the difference in the game early. Blackwell on the drive to the rim. And a timeout. Nebraska. Inside. Tonje comes up with it.
But the Badgers have done a great job of closing down the paint. Whenever Nebraska makes an attack in the paint, Wisconsin floods it.
Here's Blackwell for 3. Again from deep.
Wisconsin get to where they want to. You got to take something away here.
Tonje and Blackwell providing a lot. Back out it goes. Winter will try. Big man from 3. Every spin, the dish to McGee. He'll try from 3. Rebound batted out, and it's Wooster who scoops it up for the Huskers. Essegian, the trailer for 3. And the first for Connor Essegian back on his old home floor.
And you see him smile and clap. Now he can relax and get into the game a little bit. There's always nerves coming back to your old stomping ground.
Janicki elbow jumper is true for the freshman from White Bear Lake, Minnesota.
I like Jack Janicki. He's got a bright future. Sneaky athletic, loves to defend, doesn't mind getting physical. It's a nice compliment to what the Badgers are doing.
Buchtengel set that screen. He'll try the 3 and back-to-back triples for Nebraska. Their family, and so he launched Guarding Against Cancer, and that's a fundraising initiative over the last 8 years. It's raised over $9 million as the Huskers get 2 from Juwan Gary.
It seemed to help the Huskers find their way and crack this defense.
Figure out a way to find a few more shots to fall, down 11, shooting 4 of 15 from the floor. Morgan banging his way inside against Winter. That's a physical post play by Andrew Morgan. High school in Minnesota before going to North Dakota State. Greg Gard, very familiar with Andrew Morgan. He was impressed with how he's developed since he had him in his high school camps. Here's Gary, he'll try from 3. That one snaps the twine, and here come the Huskers. Nebraska on a 13-2 run. Since they expanded the three-point line years ago. Wooster. Well, this is a physical ball game, no surprise. As these two teams are battling for position inside, and Morgan.
The line to add to it.
Andrew Moore, North Dakota State. Went over 1,000 career points at Maryland a week.
On the post.
4 to shoot. It's going to have to be Winter up top. And the 3 falls, his second of the afternoon. And it breaks a 6-minute scoring drought for Wisconsin.
When you've got a 6'11" 4 that can space the floor like that, that's tough to defend. Nice job by Winter.
Wooster weaving inside against Tanjay and finds 2.
Raleigh.
Wooster tipped near the half-court line. 15 to shoot. Now Morgan. Hoiberg for 3. And that falls. Nebraska within 3. Once down 17. Williams able to keep it going. Here's Williams on the run to Gary. Gary down low off the side of the backboard.
Boy, Carter Gilmore, great job of forcing Gary to a tough look.
How about Tanjay on the run, and he draws contact today for the Badgers. And Tanjay, a regular season free throw record, just like the team is poised to shatter the NCAA record. He came in 119 for 128.
That's pretty much like chalk it up. Every time he hits the line. And that's what makes it one of the things that makes him so difficult to defend.
And the ball turned over. Janicki on the other end, running to the rim, and he throws it down. He working against his former teammate Connor Esijan. The jump inside to Gilmore. McGee, the open man in the corner. There's a 3.
Boy, elite ball movement.
Foul right off the bench. He's just 3 of 18 from distance this year.
Didn't look real confident letting that one go either, Kevin.
Now Tanjay on the attack, driving inside. That's just strength. Timeout, Nebraska.
And so you just have to play him straight up. You can't take anything away from him because he'll take advantage if you load up on the outside shot.
Utengel inside. Ooh. Nice athleticism to go from right to left.
Okay, Burke, I see you at the rim.
Against Wooster, playing with 2 fouls. Wow, harassed by Utengel. 4 to shoot for McGee. Tanjay will launch from deep. And a rebound by Crowd. Trying to turn it back up, and a foul is called. For post players against Nebraska in this defense, they make it awfully difficult on the bigs inside.
Oh, been playing well. Averaging over 14 points a game in his last 8.
17 to start this game, a 19-2 burst from the tip. Tanjay needs some help. Extra pass to McGee, and that 3 drops one. Wooster's quick attack, that's nothing, and Gilmore with a rebound.
That's 4 missed layups in the first half for Nebraska.
Tanjay, open 3, and the foul!
Right. And when he edges to the right, he gets Morgan to run him over. Watch this. Watch him lean to the right a little bit after the follow through. Morgan makes contact. John Tanjay, one of the most crafty scorers in college basketball.
You're talking about a guy in his 6th year of college hoops.
You get multiple Badger defenders coming over and shutting it off. Really good rotation.
Esijan in the corner, the fadeaway 3.
Kamari's like, man, you can't give me a break.
Here's Tanjay again from 3. A little bit strong, and Williams the rebound. Now Nebraska with a chance. Williams on the run, end-to-end to the rim for 2, and halftime arrives with a mini burst from the Huskers to get back within 12.
For your opponent, like we saw in the first, at the beginning of the game.
Here's Tanjay looking for room on the baseline. There is none. 5 to shoot for Klesmit. Off the window, and Max Klesmit with his first 2 of the afternoon.
Well, that was the big man to try to move.
Bryce Williams on the run. Can't get it to go. Morgan's tip won't go. Got it back again. Counted in the foul.
Great job by Andrew Morgan, sticking with it.
By head coach Fred Hoiberg. In fact, we've not seen Braxton Mia in this game so far. Can dislodge Carter Gilmore. Working inside. Morgan, tough shot. Gary catching the air ball. 8 to shoot. Bryce Williams to work. Launching the 3, and he hits from deep.
Can this get him going? Can that made jumper get Bryce Williams' motor revved up? Because Nebraska I don't think they can win here today if he doesn't get going, Kevin.
You and I are thinking the same thing. When they've been at their best, he's been at his best over the course of this season. What a find underneath, counted in the foul. Carter Gilmore cutting to the rim, foot. At the line to complete the three-point play is Carter Gary, 1 for 4 from 3 this afternoon.
And so Jawan Gary is shooting just shy of 28% from the 3, Kevin, and you've got Bryce Williams on the bounce getting downhill. I would have liked Bryce.
Was at 1 when he launched that one. Very little choice. Tanjay off the shot fake, got Morgan in the air. One-hand hammer. Timeout, Nebraska. Spent a lot of years with the Green Bay Packers. Well, he was the top scorer in the state of Nebraska as a senior in its largest class. Ended up at Colorado State, then Missouri, now here, and believe me.
Of Raleigh Wooster on the backside.
McGee, a glimmer down the baseline, and he goes right to left for 2.
Boy, Kamari McGee, you don't see him do.
With the steal. Doesn't have numbers, so he'll back it out. There's the open man, cross court to Blackwell for 3. The 11th from deep. 3 of 16 from the floor this half.
And they just seem like they're playing from behind, Kevin, in terms of step slow on everything.
And another 3 for McGee. Five different Badgers have hit threes this afternoon. Here's Wooster from 3. That's good for Nebraska. Just their second 3 of the second half.
Yeah, they just. Oh, wow.
Blackwell again. And Fred Hoiberg can do nothing but throw his arms in the air and walk away disgusted.
And I understand his feeling here, Kevin. He can't be on the floor and play with any energy. It's got to be up to his players. They've got to take some pride.
Matt Golden second in the conference in scoring in the month of January. Only Ace Bailey has been better. John Blackwell, by the way, as we've watched here today, 3rd in the league in January scoring as Esijan gets 2 at the rim. Being a month where teams move. How about the movement we're seeing from Ben Johnson's team? That was a team everybody had ticketed for the bottom of that league after the first several games of the season. That doesn't look like that anymore.
No. You ask Michigan and Oregon.
Right.
Two. They have to have come to themselves meeting, I'll call it. They got to figure something out due to the Huskers. And they may not be able to win this game, but they've got to figure out a way to get going, Kevin, in terms of.
Some struggles there on Friday night. And then the close loss at home to Rutgers, the 3-point loss at Maryland, the 5-point loss earlier in this week to USC. And now getting the doors blown off him again as Tanjay hits from 3, his 5th.
Terrapin starting to come together and figure themselves out in the Big Ten race.
Gilmore had his shot changed by Esijan. Now Esijan weaving through a bunch of his former teammates. Bryce Williams shot fake and then gets space for 3.
Well, this might help Bryce Williams' confidence a little bit. Trying to see a few drop before the end of this game.
Well, that's his 10th point, and while this will feel like a bit of an empty accomplishment for him, it's really not. He just has reached a combined 4,000 points with his late father, Henry, who scored 2,383 at Charlotte. Just the 7th duo all-time, father and son, to get to 4,000 combined points.
I had the pleasure of playing with Bryce's father, Henry, and boy, he was a left-handed assassin. What I've heard about Bryce, he's very similar to his father.
Well, 2 of 30
could flat out shoot it. Like, you think Seth could shoot it, or Steph and his brother Seth.
Share of points in that duo now.
Yes, he did.
I remember Dell had a pretty substantial base to shoot from.
Yes, he did.
He had a good setup in his shot.
Yes, he did.
Tanjay fades away for 2 more. 18th game in double figures this year. 25 points against the team from his home state. Gavin Griffith's trying to defend him now, and Tanjay fouled. He'll go to the line. Timeout on the floor.
Big time weapon for the Badgers. And
Leaves, and Nebraska going deep into the bench. Cale Jacob, 5 or 27 in this one to go with 5 rebounds in 29 minutes. Pretty efficient day.
There's no doubt about it, and aggressive. I love the fact that he didn't really force much, but well, he had his opportunities. No hesitation.
Jacobson on the run, draws contact.
Going through. And Ivicic had to sit out because he was ill. So a little bit more to that bag. He could be disruptive on the defensive end with that length and athleticism. That might help him get more minutes.
Janicki from 3. One more for the Badgers. That's 17 from 3. Matching the 3rd best.
You know, everybody wants guard to get a look.
Underneath, and the 2-hand stuff for Ricardo Greppi.
On the floor.
Here's Griffiths. 1 minute to go in this one. It started 19-2 Wisconsin. Nebraska got it to within 3, and then Wisconsin surged and never looked back.
After a loss.
And the tip in, why not? Everything dropping for Wisconsin today. On the drive, count it, and the foul. Good attack by Jeff Gray. For Nebraska, they will go back home and play Illinois on Thursday before they take a trip out to 15th ranked Oregon.
So this was the first of 3 consecutive top 25 net opponents, and Nebraska gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
Wisconsin dribbles it out, and a dominant win on their home floor today. The Badgers hit 17 threes in an 83-55 demolition of the Nebraska Cornhuskers.